Hey gamers, if you're into beat 'em up games, then yeah, you've come to the right place. Yeah, in this video, I'm gonna tell you top 15 underrated beat 'em up games that you might miss. Now, I know some of you might disagree with my picks, and honestly, that's okay. We all have our favorites. But if you're a true fan of the genre, these games are an absolute must-try. Before we go into the list, I want to tell you about my favorite place to buy games, and that's Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an awesome site for grabbing games at great prices. Not only they always have fantastic discounts, but also they running giveaways you won't want to miss. Seriously, these deals are hard to beat. Where else are you gonna find prices this good? Why pay full price when you can grab the same game for way less, right? Yeah, you can shop for games on all kinds of platforms, like PC, PS5, Xbox, and the Nintendo Switch. No worries, it's 100% legit, fast, and super easy to use, and their support team is available 24/7. So what are you waiting for? Go check out your favorite games by using the link in the description below and start saving your cash with Instant Gaming. And by using my link, you're not just getting awesome deals, but also supporting this channel. Alright then, let's get back into the list. Vengeance Hunters is a side-scroller, blends old-school charm with a few smart modern touches. The game kicks off with a moody, cyberpunk-style intro, complete with a corporate overlords versus rebels kind of story. There's character-specific story branches, hidden areas, vehicle segments, and some creative boss fights that make the stages feel more than just a straight line of punching. And while enemy variety can feel a bit thin, the boss designs really pick up the slack. They're imaginative, challenging, and force you to learn patterns instead of just button mashing your way through. Titan Rage is one of those games that wears its retro heart proudly on its sleeve. If you grew up with 90s beat 'em uppers like Streets of Rage, this is going to feel like stepping back into an arcade, only better. The game has a surprisingly deep combo system, and it rewards you for actually taking the time to learn it. And yep, there's a grind. The game gives you very little in-game currency for unlocks, and the difficulty can be pretty punishing early on, but stick with it and there's a ton of content to unlock. From new moves and weapons to a full soundtrack player and extra character bios. P-Star. The wonderful 101 Remastered is high-energy action game where you command a squad of superheroes that unite to form powerful weapons. With fast-paced combat, creative mechanics, and an explosive superhero theme, it offers a gameplay experience unlike any other. You control a large group of tiny heroes who move together as one, and by drawing shapes on the screen, you can transform them into weapons like giant fists, swords, guns, whips, and more. There are also performance rankings at the end of each stage, encouraging players to perfect their skills and go for top medals. The Takeover delivers a high-energy beat-em-up experience that hits hard from the very start. With its vibrant visual style, explosive action, and deeply satisfying combat system, it proves itself as more than just another throwback entry in the genre. Combat flow naturally with grapples, throws, and finishers blending seamlessly into the action. Executing powerful sequences like a spin kick into a shotgun blast feels incredibly rewarding. The game also includes a survival mode with multiple difficulty settings, a highly customizable practice mode, and a challenge mode that unlocks after finishing the main campaign. Maiden Cops is an action-packed, side-scrolling beat-em-up that wears its anime inspiration proudly. With its eye-catching pixel art, fierce all-female cast, and smooth combat system, this game brings classic arcade energy into a modern, cheeky package that's both fun and full of personality. Combat is satisfying, responsive, and exciting, especially during boss fights where you'll go head-to-head with powerful anime rivals. The game also has 3 unique special attacks per character. Instead of costing health, these moves are tied to a meter that charges during combat, giving you more freedom to use them strategically without penalty. Ninja Baseball Batman is a side-scrolling brawler through and through, but it spices things up with fighting game-style inputs and flashy special attacks. You play as one of 4 ninja heroes, each themed after baseball legends, on a mission to recover stolen artifacts from the Baseball Hall of Fame. For those wondering about difficulty, this game doesn't rely heavily on cheap tactics or quarter-munching traps, at least not until the final stretch. With support for up to 4 players, the game shines as a chaotic co-op party game. It may not reinvent the genre, but it brings enough personality and polish to make it a memorable arcade gem. Metamorphic Force is one of Konami's hidden arcade treasures from the 90s, packed with colorful energy and wild action. You play as one of 4 warriors chosen by the goddess Athena to stop an evil king and his army of monsters, with each hero able to transform into a powerful beast mid-battle. These statues trigger beast transformations which upgrade your speed, strength, and even allow for stylish grab attacks. If you're a fan of classic beat-em-ups, this one delivers a fun and fast-paced experience that never takes itself too seriously. And that's exactly what makes it work. Jitsu Squad is an explosive, action-packed beat-em-up that throws players into a whirlwind of flashy combos, over-the-top special moves, and frantic multiplayer mayhem. This story kicks off with Origami, a power-hungry sorcerer seeking a demonic stone to unleash chaos. Fortunately, a band of 4 unique heroes, each with their own fighting style, steps up to stop him. Mixing side-scrolling brawling with fighting game mechanics, Jitsu Squad keeps combat fresh with deep combo systems, counterattacks, and weapon pickups, and unleashing devastating special moves feels incredibly satisfying, especially when playing with friends. Transformers Devastation is a high-energy blast of robotic action that follows the Autobots as they face off once again against Megatron and the Constructicons. You'll be chaining combos, transforming mid-fight, dodging at just the right time to trigger slow-mo moments. It all feels super smooth and super cool. There's so much satisfaction in pulling off flashy moves, and the game keeps rewarding you for being stylish and smart. There's also a weapon upgrade system where you can mix and match gear to power up your bots. It's not super deep, but it's fun to mess around with, especially if you're into customizing your loadout. Zero Team is a hidden treasure from the golden age of arcade beat-em-ups, bursting with personality, slick combat, and a delightfully quirky cast. The game stars 4 unique heroes, each with their own flair. You've got a powerful brute, 2 all-around fighters with bold looks, and a confident woman in eye-catching gear, all ready to dive into battle. Everyone feels distinct, and the action moves quickly without feeling overwhelming. Special attacks look flashy and fun, and it's easy to jump in. It never takes itself too seriously, but it also plays incredibly well, striking a great balance between fun and challenge. Final Vendetta is a thrilling side-scrolling beat-em-up that brings back the raw excitement of classic arcade action. Set in a gritty version of London, this game delivers hard-hitting combat, pixel-perfect visuals, and a soundtrack that pulses with pure 90s energy. And speaking of combat, the game keeps things simple but deep. You'll punch, kick, and throw enemies with satisfying combos, and each of the 3 playable characters has unique moves to master. There's a real skill ceiling here. Learning advanced techniques and timing your attacks is key to surviving the tougher stages. Plus, unlocking extra modes gives you more reasons to keep playing. Midnight Fight Express is a thrilling and stylish modern beat-em-up that delivers fast-paced action with an incredible sense of impact and rhythm. The game's combat is its biggest strength, offering a mix of punches, kicks, grabs, and creative finishers that never get old. You'll suplex enemies, smash them into walls, and even use the environment, like tossing them over railings or into sinks. For extra flair, there's also a huge arsenal of weapons, from knives and bats to guns with wild ammo types, keeping battles fresh and unpredictable.
Then you remembered how to parry, counter, use the momentum against them.
Midnight Fight Express is a thrilling and stylish modern beat-em-up that delivers fast-paced action with an incredible sense of impact and rhythm. The game's combat is its biggest strength, offering a mix of punches, kicks, grabs, and creative finishers that never get old. You'll suplex enemies, smash them into walls, and even use the environment, like tossing them over railings or into sinks. For extra flair, there's also a huge arsenal of weapons, from knives and bats to guns with wild ammo types, keeping battles fresh and unpredictable. Redeemer Enhanced Edition is a fast-paced, top-down brawler that throws you right into the action with style and intensity. Combat is where the game really shines, with controls are super snappy, so every punch, kick, and brutal takedown feels hella satisfying. You can pick up all kinds of weapons along the way, from hammers and swords to guns, each one adding variety and chaos to every encounter. There's also a fun upgrade system split between two paths: Monk for hand-to-hand specialists, and Soldier for those who love ranged combat. Mother Russia Bleeds is an intense and action-packed beat-em-up where you play as one of 4 street fighters on a mission for revenge. After being kidnapped and experimented on, your character gains access to a powerful drug called Necro, which can heal wounds or unleash devastating berserk mode attacks. With brutal combat, a deep moveset, and plenty of weapons to wield, every fight feels impactful and exciting. Each of the 4 playable characters has unique strengths, and teaming up with friends in local co-op makes the action even more thrilling. And that's it for today's video. Those were lists the top 15 underrated beat-em-up games that you might miss. Got a hidden gem I didn't mention? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video or discovered a new title to add to your collection, feel free to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you'll never miss future content. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.